Breaking, ECL spokesperson Makebi Zulu confirms 2026 presidential bid. I'm ready to lead Zambia. Good day, viewers. And welcome back to InspirAfrica Official. Tonight, Zambia's political landscape has just been shaken once again. The man who once spoke for former President Edgar Lungu, lawyer, parliamentarian, and now rising political heavyweight, Makebi Zulu, has officially declared his intentions for the 2026 presidential race. His words, "I'm ready to lead Zambia," have sent shockwaves across both the ruling UPND and the opposition PF camps. What does this mean for Zambia's future? Could Makebi's entry split the opposition? Or unite it against President Hakainde Hichilema? Stay with us, because tonight, we break down the inside story, the reactions, and what Makebi Zulu's announcement really means for 2026. For months, speculation surrounded Makebi Zulu's political future. Once a key defender of Edgar Lungu and a sharp critic of the UPND government, Makebi's name has consistently appeared in whispers of a possible presidential run. But this week, during an unexpected public statement, he confirmed what many only dared to assume. He's stepping into the 2026 race. Zambia's political scene is heating up ahead of the 2026 elections. Former Edgar Lungu spokesperson and prominent lawyer Makebi Zulu has officially announced his presidential ambitions, declaring that he's ready to lead Zambia. In this episode, InspirAfrica Official breaks down the true meaning behind his bold statement, how this could reshape Zambia's opposition landscape, and whether Makebi Zulu has what it takes to challenge President Hakainde Hichilema in 2026. We analyze the reactions from political leaders, the possible impact on PF unity, and how Zambians are responding to his sudden rise to the spotlight. Watch till the end for a full breakdown and let us know your thoughts. Could Makebi Zulu be the new face of Zambia's opposition? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Good day, viewers, and welcome to another edition of InspirAfrica Official. I'm Nakash, and tonight, we bring you a political revelation that could reshape Zambia's road to 2026. It's been a week of whispers, a week of coded statements, subtle gestures, and political chess moves quietly unfolding behind closed doors. But tonight, the silence has finally been shattered. Makebi Zulu, the fiery lawyer, the sharp-tongued defender of the Patriotic Front, and one of the late Edgar Lungu's most trusted spokespersons, has made it official. He's stepping into the arena. He's running for president in 2026. And this changes everything. This isn't just another campaign launch. It's a declaration, a thunderclap that has sent tremors through Zambia's already fragile political landscape. For years, Makebi Zulu has stood in the shadow of others, defending, strategizing, speaking on behalf of power. But now, he's reaching for it himself. Could this be the long-awaited rebirth of the Patriotic Front, or the start of a brand new movement rising from the ashes of defeat? Is Zambia ready to be led by one of ECL's most loyal soldiers, or will his deep ties to the past become the weight that pulls him down? Is this courage, or calculated ambition? And perhaps the most haunting question of all, what if Makebi Zulu isn't running against the establishment, but to reclaim it? Tonight, we unpack the full story. The moment he made the announcement, the ripple effects across Zambia's political circles, and the growing sense that 2026 might not be a battle between old rivals, but a showdown between legacy and reinvention. The revelation came to light during a live morning interview on Radio Isengelo FM in Dola, a program that began like any other political discussion, but ended with a statement that would dominate headlines for days. It was just past 9 a.m. The host had invited Makebi Zulu to share his views on Zambia's opposition landscape, the disarray within the Patriotic Front, and the future of leadership after Edgar Lungu's passing. Listeners tuned in expecting analysis, perhaps a few sharp legal insights, and the usual political banter. But then, something shifted. His tone grew firm, deliberate, almost presidential. When a caller from Kitwe asked, "Counsel, why not you? Why don't you lead this country if others have failed?" The studio went quiet for a moment. And then, with a calm conviction, Makebi Zulu answered, "Zambia needs leadership that's bold, honest, and unafraid to stand up for its people. If the people want me to lead, I am ready." Those 9 words, "If the people want me to lead, I am ready," lit a fire across Zambia's social and political circles. Within minutes, The clip spread online. By midday, hashtags like #Makebi2026 and #ReadyToLead were trending on X and Facebook. By evening, every major radio station and digital outlet was quoting him.
For context, Makebi Zulu is no stranger to power.
A seasoned lawyer and former Minister of Justice under Edgar Lungu, he was one of the few PF figures who managed to maintain both loyalty and credibility after the party's downfall. But this moment was different. This wasn't Makebi defending a legacy. This was Makebi announcing his own. And just like that, Zambia's political chessboard had gained a new, unpredictable player. Anchor. Let's revisit the exact moment that shook Zambia's political landscape. The point in that radio interview where Makebi Zulu finally confirmed what many had only speculated in hushed tones. Makebi Zulu. I have served Zambia before, and I know what this country needs. The people are crying for leadership that listens, not lectures. And if that leadership must come from me, then I am ready to lead Zambia into a new era. For a moment, the radio studio fell silent. The hosts exchanged glances, unsure if they had just witnessed a slip of the tongue or a calculated announcement. Host. So, to be clear, Honorable Zulu, are you confirming your intention to run in 2026? Makebi Zulu. Let me put it this way. I am not waiting for permission to serve my country. The time for silence is over. The people want direction, and I am prepared to provide it. That brief exchange, less than 2 minutes long, was all it took to ignite a political storm. Moments later, outside the radio station, journalists crowded around him, microphones outstretched, flashes going off. Reporter. Mr. Zulu, do you plan to contest under the PF or form a new political movement? Makebi Zulu. That will depend on the will of the people and the direction we take as a party. For now, the message is simple. Leadership cannot wait. Zambia must move forward. Those last 6 words, leadership cannot wait, have since flooded social media feeds and talk shows alike. Some call it the rebirth of the Patriotic Front. Others, the dawn of Makebi's movement. Either way, a line has been drawn, and Makebi Zulu has stepped across it. Makebi Zulu's announcement has not only stirred headlines, it has shaken Zambia's political establishment to its core. What began as a single radio statement has now evolved into a national debate over credibility, courage, and the future of leadership itself. Within hours of his declaration, the ruling UPND fired back. Spokesperson Cornelius Mwitwa dismissed Zulu's remarks as political desperation dressed as ambition. Mwitwa. Mr. Zulu is free to dream. But the people of Zambia have moved on from the politics of the past. President Hichilema remains focused on rebuilding what others broke. It was a sharp, calculated response, one meant to remind voters of PF's troubled legacy. But inside the Patriotic Front, the mood is far more complex. A senior party insider told InspirAfrica, off record, that Makebi's move has split the room. Some see him as the bridge between the PF's wounded past and a new generation of reformers. Others fear his declaration could ignite another round of infighting, just as the party struggles to regain its footing. Political analyst Dr. Edgar Lungu put it succinctly. Makebi represents the articulate, tech-savvy generation of PF loyalists, eager to modernize without abandoning their roots. But he's walking a tightrope. If he breaks from the PF, he risks isolation. If he stays, he must wrestle with the ghosts of corruption and the old guard's resistance. Meanwhile, on the streets, reactions are as mixed as Zambia's political memory. In Lusaka, some young voters call him a breath of fresh air. In Kitwe, others shrug him off. He talks well, but talk doesn't lower Mayalai meal prices. And so the question remains, can Makebi Zulu truly reinvent himself from Edgar Lungu's spokesperson into Zambia's next national leader? Or will his bold declaration become just another echo in the crowded corridors of ambition?
So tonight, Makebi Zulu's declaration changes everything.
It blurs the lines between loyalty and leadership, between defending a fallen legacy and daring to shape a new one. His words, "I'm ready to lead Zambia," may sound simple, but they carry the weight of an entire generation's frustration, ambition, and uncertainty. For years, Zulu has stood in the shadows of great political figures, defending, interpreting, and at times, absorbing their controversies. But now, for the first time, he has stepped out into the light. Not as a lawyer, not as a spokesperson, but as a man who believes his time has come. The question is, will Zambia believe it too? Will Makebi Zulu rise as the new face of Zambia's political opposition? Or will this bold declaration only deepen the cracks already running through the patriotic front? Can a man once defined by loyalty to Edgar Lungu truly build a legacy of his own, independent of the past that still divides the nation? Or is this the first chapter in yet another cycle of familiar promises, fierce speeches, and fading hope? As the countdown to 2026 begins, one thing is undeniable. Zambia's political chessboard has just gained a new player. And with every move he makes, alliances will shift, loyalties will be tested, and the balance of power could change forever. Because in politics, ambition is both a weapon and a gamble. And Makebi Zulu has just placed his bet, publicly, boldly, and without hesitation. Thank you for watching InspirAfrica Official. I'm Nakash, and I'll be back tomorrow with another deep dive into Africa's unfolding political stories. Until then, stay informed, stay vigilant, and as always, stay curious.